this day and for all your many blessings and for all you do for us, Lord. We thank you for each person represented here tonight, Lord. I pray, Lord, as each person here represents and conducts their business tonight, Lord, I pray, Lord, that we do it in a Christian manner. I pray, Lord, everything would go well. I pray, Lord, for the mayor and council. I pray that you please bless, protect, and be with them. I pray, Lord, that each decision that they make, Lord, they would seek your will in that decision, Lord, and that perfect will would be done. Lord, I pray that you please be with us, protect us, and I pray we keep you first in all that we do. And we pray. Amen.
Flag, United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, liberty and justice for all.
Present.
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 Mayor, move we approve the August 21st, 2025 City Council agenda.
Second.
Make a motion.
Second.
Mayor Mills seconded.
Aye.
Mayor, move we recess the August 21st, 2025 City Council meeting for the purpose of a public hearing.
All right, Darius, second.
Second.
Okay, all in favor saying aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, the public hearing is now in session to consider an amendment to the City of Clanton zone district boundaries, present zoning AG agricultural district to R3 multifamily residential district and R1 single family residential district for property located at New Harmony Road, owner applicant Peyton Development LLC. All right, I'll ask, is anyone here speaking in favor of this rezoning? If so, please come forward. And if you will, stand over here by the podium. I need you to sign your name. There's a little piece of paper right there. Put your full name. And what else? Your address? Yeah. Just put your full name down there, if you will, Greg. And then I need you to state your names. You have 3 minutes. Anyone speaking tonight has 3 minutes. Keep that in mind. Okay.
Good evening. My name is Derek Distenfield.
All right. Eric, you gonna be speaking for both of y'all?
David Haynes is our developer. He might
Okay.
speak as well.
That'll be fine. All right. Tell us what y'all plan.
Yeah, so my name's Derek Distenfield. I am a developer for a firm called DDB Capital, and we have developments throughout Alabama, and we are seeking to develop here in Clanton. And one of the things that I am most excited about in terms of our developments is we don't do just cookie cutter developments. So the property is 150 acres and 30% of it will be green space. We will have amenities like a infinity pool, pickleball courts, a gym, a garden, lots of green space, and walking trails. And I think that's important not just for the amenities itself, but it's speaking to the type of community that we are hoping to bring here to Clanton. Today, as everyone knows, this is just about the rezoning, so there'll be lots of time to get feedback on how to optimize our vision and honor the local heritage here in Clanton. And so I really appreciate the opportunity and the time. So thank you so much.
You, sir?
Again, as Derek said, my name's David Haynes. I work with St. John and Associates for the civil engineer, working with Derek and his team on this proposed project. The zoning request that's before you tonight is split. A portion of it is zoned R1, which is concurs with the adjacent properties to the south of this AG property, and the northern portion of it is proposed for R3. I know that that is indicative by name as being multifamily. I think it's important to note that in our meeting with the city and with Planning Commission, the intent for this development is single-family home, detached single-family home. And I would further note that the R3 zoning is a more restrictive zoning than some of the other zoning districts adjacent to this AG property. So that was, in discussion with the city, we felt it was in the best interest for this particular area within the city. And as Derek mentioned, 150 acres with more than 30% of it is to remain undeveloped for natural buffer to avoid, any potential wetlands, which will further just add buffers between the neighbors and this development. And then that doesn't account for all the amenity space that Eric mentioned a moment ago. I think there's a lot of positive opportunities for this development, but again, as it pertains to zoning, R1 in the north, R3 in the south, all for single-family detached homes.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Anyone else speaking in favor? All right. I'll ask now for those speaking against the rezoning application, please come forward. Do the same. If you will, print your name and state your name.
My name's Mike McGee. Some of you know me, some of you may not. I don't know. I've been living here all my life. I live on 13. I have a home at 3476 13. I have a cattle farm at 4139 County Road 13. We got basically 100 acres there. Hay fields, beautiful property, cattle all over it. Probably right now 68, 70 head of cattle running on it. We have about 300 acres of cattle land. Now, this development right there next to it, there's a lot of, first of all, there's a lot of good out of it for the landowners getting a big check. There's an opportunity for this bunch to collect revenue. Okay, it's building permits, impact fees. It goes on and on. It's property taxes. All that's fine and dandy. You gotta have it to survive. However, at the end of the day, when all the checks is cashed, us surrounding community and people gotta live with the trash riffraff. I'm a builder, I'm a developer, I've been in it 43 years. Can't tell me nothing about building. and what it leads to and where it goes. So, I know. The land over there where Alan's talking about doing this property right here joins mine for about 30 acres in length. Bell Lane Road runs right up beside my other property line. County Road 13 runs down the other side of it. County Road 237 runs down the other side of it. I joined Dr. Cox's property on the back side, which is 80, I think 87. The thing is, the commissioners, to me, is the way it's wrote up and some articles about it, supposed to help preserve haylands, farming lands, lowlands, wetlands, cattle properties. It ain't all about revenue. It should not be. We as a community there, we don't want this in our backyard, in our front yard. Don't want it. Now, does that throw away a lot of revenue? Probably does, but look what you're preserving. At one time, it was told to me this was going to be a hunting preserve, a wildlife preserve. Now, when it comes down to it, it's all about $1. It's all it amounts to. So, I got several things wrote down I'd like to go over. And if I'm on a 3-minute time unit, I'm going to have 2 or 3 turns. One is just water runoff from this. There's nothing over there with asphalt and concrete slabs. It's going to suck up this water. Oh, well, we're going to put retention ponds. I know all about retention ponds. That don't fix it. You got trash. If you guys may have a decent place and live around decent people, some's not that way. There's stuff all in the yards, it's blowing out in pastures. Cows and cows.
Sir, that's 3 minutes.
Cows and calves swallow this stuff. It kills them. Every cow and calf walking around out there is $3,000-4,000.
All right, Mike. 10 minutes up. Sorry, buddy.
Do I get another turn?
Now, we got business to tend to tonight. Anybody else want to speak against this? All right, ma'am, come on up here.
Where do I write my name? Right here?
Yeah.
Hi. My name is Megan Scroggins. I'm from Clanton. I lived here my whole life. Went to college in Troy, met my husband, we got married. We moved to Prattville because we worked, in Montgomery. So outside of Montgomery, the safest area was Prattville to live in. Lived there for a few years, and I decided I don't want that kind of lifestyle for my family and my children. I lived in one of those developments. It's not, there was a pool, there was a gym. It seemed like it was really nice, but when you got there, there's so many people that live in the neighborhood. You can't use the pool. You can't use the gym. And the thing is that it might start out one size and then it just gets bigger and bigger and more land gets taken over. Since I've moved from Prattville to Clanton, there's probably 200 plus or more homes that have been built in that area. When you live in those type of developments, it brings a lot of different things from the city, from Birmingham, from Montgomery, crime, things like that. There was always a break-in in the neighborhood. Cars were being broke into. And it actually, it's going to take away the charm of living in Clanton. I came home because this is a small town. I knew my child was going to be safe here. I knew that he was going to have room to grow and play and see all these beautiful fields that we have. I don't know much about revenue or land or things like that, but I'm a mom And I know that I came back to Clanton because I felt like that's where my family was going to be safe. And if you're bringing in these type of developments, you're just like Alabaster. You're just like Prattville. Yeah, that's just my little piece.
All right,
I
thank
just
you,
have my
ma'am.
little house on 95 Crest Loop, and you know, in the fall and the winter, you look out and there's this big, beautiful field, and you know, that's my home. Paid off. I plan to stay there. If this happens, I'm not staying. So,
Thank you. Anyone else?
Good afternoon. My name is Ryan Pasley. I reside at 135 Crest Loop Road in the Crest subdivision. My objection about this is not against revenue. I understand the city has to make money. And putting homes there is a good idea. I just kind of think we got the buggy, the horse in front of the backwards. Building 250 homes, I don't feel like we have the infrastructure for those many homes on that road. I don't feel like I think the last meeting we had, I think you said 2,400, 3,100 square feet homes, talking about roughly $450,000, $500,000 homes. I don't know the job market in Clanton. I don't know a whole lot of jobs can suffice a home that size, you know, unless you got a real good job. So I just feel like it need to be more in staged versus putting 250. I know y'all say y'all do 2 phases, but I just don't feel like right now, like the gentleman was saying, it's gonna bring riffraff, possibly hurt our property value. And like I say, I'll say this, I've been in the military, I've served, came back home, moved to Calera, moved back to Clanton, recently moved back to Clanton, 2022, bought a home in the Crest. And I took pride when I go to Mercedes every day and I tell them I'm from Clanton, y'all come down to Peace Jam. And so, just like the other people saying, we don't want to lose that hometown feel. But like I say, I think we kind of got things backwards. You don't build 250 homes and don't have the people. You know, you gotta, if they're not sold, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta sell the homes. And like you say, then you're in a situation where anybody can afford a home or wants the home because you got to sell it because it's sitting on the market. I think we just kind of need to strategize a little bit. How are we doing it? I just feel like we're putting the bug in front of the horse. It's just my opinion. Thank you.
Sure. All right. Anybody else? No, sir. Ken next week. All right. There been no further discussion? I'll call August 21st, 2025 City Council meeting back to order. Okay. We had our first reading was August 11th on our ordinance number 2025-13, authorizing changes and improvements to certain city streets. Do I hear a motion to adopt ordinance number 2025-13?
Make a motion.
All right, there a second?
Second.
All right. Susie? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Out under new business, resolution 2025-08-21-01 for consideration to approve or deny an ABC license application for Enterprise Road Laundromat, LLC, operating under the trade name Vicky's Mini Mart, located at 1416 Enterprise Road, Clanton, Alabama. There a motion we approve this resolution.
Mayor, I move we approve Resolution 2025-08-21-02.
Okay, there a second?
Second.
All right, any discussion? If none, all in favor saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Resolution 2025-08-21-02 for consideration to approve an invoice from Alabama Guardrails Incorporated for LRSI Guardrail Project at MLK Street and Kinchin Road. Do I hear a motion to approve this resolution?
So move.
All right, do I hear a second?
Second.
All right, any discussion? If none, all in favor saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 3 is an ordinance number 2025-14, extending the corporate limits of the city of Clanton, Alabama by annexing property located at 329 County Road 764, property owner and applicant Samuel and Adeline H. Strength and Kenneth Puchett. Our motion, I see Billy, you want to read this ordinance for us, please, sir?
Yes, sir. Ordinance number 2025-14, an ordinance to extend the corporate limits of the city of Clanton, Alabama. Whereas on the 6th day of August 2025, Adeline and Samuel Strength and Kenneth Puchek, being the owners of all real property hereinafter described, did file with the city clerk treasurer a petition asking that said tracts of parcels of land be annexed to and become a part of the city of Clanton, Alabama. And whereas said petition did contain the signatures of all the owners of the described territory and a map of said property showing its relationship to the corporate limits of the city of Clanton, Alabama. And whereas the governing body did determine that it is in the public interest that said property be annexed to the city of Clanton, and it did further determine that all legal requirements for annexing said real property have been met pursuant to Section 11-42-20 through 11-42-24 Code of Alabama, 1975 as amended. Now, therefore, be it ordained by the City Council of the City of Clanton, Alabama as follows. Section 1. The Council of the City of Clanton, Alabama finds and declares as the legislative body of the City of Clanton that it is in the best interest of the citizens of the City of Clanton and the citizens of the affected area to bring the territory described in Section 2 of this ordinance into the City of Clanton. Section 2. The boundary line of the City of Clanton, Alabama be and the same are hereby altered or rearranged so as to include all of the territory hereto before encompassed by the corporate limits of the City of Clanton, Alabama, and in addition thereto the following described, to wit: PIN number 008374, parcel 10-09-32-0-001-082.000. PIN number 8375, parcel number 10-09-32-0-001-082.001. PIN number 27453, parcel number 10-32-0-001-082.002. PIN number 29655, parcel number 10-09-32-0-001-082.003. A map highlighting all 4 parcels subject to this ordinance is attached hereto. Section 3. The ordinance shall be published as provided by law, and a certified copy of the same, together with a certified copy of the petition of the property owners, shall be filed with a probate judge of Chilton County, Alabama. Section 4. The territory described in this ordinance shall become a part of the corporate limits of Clanton, Alabama, upon publication of this ordinance as set forth in Section 3 above. An ordinance number 2025-14 is available for review during normal business hours in the city clerk's office and will likely be considered at a future city council meeting.
All right, ordinance number 2025-15. Billy, if you will, read that for us, please, sir.
Yes, sir. Ordinance number 2025-15, an ordinance of the City of Clanton providing that the Code of Ordinances of the City of Clanton, Alabama be amended by adding a section to be numbered 2025-15, providing the following amendment to the zoning ordinance. Be it ordained by the City Council of the City of Clanton, Alabama as follows. Section 1. The rezoning of property located at New Harmony Road, PIN number 9595, parcel number 14.11.05, 1.5.0.000.034.000. PIN number not applicable, parcel number 14.11.05.15.0.000.34.001. PIN number 24842, parcel number 14.11.06.14.0.000.018.001. PIN number not applicable, parcel number 14.11.06.14.0.000.018.015. Within the corporate limits of Clanton, Alabama, changing the present zoning agricultural district to R3 multifamily residential district and R1 single-family residential district. Property owner, applicant, Peyton Development, LLC. Legal description is attached as Exhibit A. Section 2, any ordinance or resolution in conflict herewith is repealed as of the effective date of this ordinance. Section 3, this ordinance shall become effective upon its passage and publication or posting as required by law. An ordinance number 2025-15 is available for review during normal business hours in the city clerk's office and will likely be considered at a future city council meeting.
All right, thank you, Billy. Okay, anybody got anything? Anybody got anything else? All right, if not, I hear a motion we adjourn.
Make a motion.
Hear a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All righty.